Hi everyone, Alan from Newlands Pets. Hope you are well and welcome to episode 21 of Ask Alan. We've got some fantastic questions for you, so let's get straight to the episode. Question number 1. Why is grain food recommended? So grain food is recommended, or something we recommend, because grains is not a natural part of a dog's diet. There is some argument that dogs will eat a very small amount of grain when eating the stomach of an animal that they've taken down, but the reality is the amount of grain that is in a huge amount of commercial dog food is far too much in our opinion. You can get anything up to 80 or 90% grain in there, and over the years we've just learned with experience, 15 years of doing it, that actually when we swap a lot of dogs away from grain-free food, they just do better. And we've been doing it a long time now, so if we didn't notice that pattern, we're really doing the wrong job. So that's why we recommend grain-free food. Question 2. Why does my cat only like eating rubbish food? I suppose you could ask that question the same as you could ask it for myself. I particularly like kind of rubbish food, fatty food, sweet foods and stuff like that. Cats can be no different, and specifically some of the commercial cat food out there, it can be really, really high in sugar. And it is there to entice them to eat it, so it will often be down to that. And cats, as opposed to us, we deep down know if we're eating rubbish food that's not good for us. Cats don't have that same mechanism to think like that. So they will just eat the sweet food, for example, or they will eat the fatty food. So bear that in mind, and that will be why it is. It's quite easy to get them to change over time, just takes a little bit of patience. Question 3. I've changed from raw to kibble, so raw to biscuit. Why is my dog drinking more? That's a really, really common one. We get that actually the other way around as well, where people are moving from a biscuit or a dry food, a kibble, over to raw, and they want to know why they're drinking less. It's just down to moisture levels in the food. Raw food naturally has a very high moisture level, and that's one of the reasons we like it. It's very good for them to have that natural moisture level within the food they're eating. And dry food, as you can imagine, as the name suggests, hasn't got that same moisture level, so they just need to drink more. So you'll often find if you make that switch from raw food or from wet food over to dry food, then you'll often find they're going to drink more. And question 4. I've been told I have to feed raw, but I hate it. We get asked this question in so many different guises, especially in the shop. A lot of people want to feed raw food because they're either told to down the park, or they're told to by a dog trainer, or sometimes a vet or a friend, but they really, really don't want to. If you really don't want to feed it, there's loads of great examples. Just behind me are some really good examples of great dry food, and we've got the whole shop full of great dry food or wet food, a pouch food. Gone are the days where raw food is the only way to feed a dog really, really well. And something a lot of raw food sellers don't tell you, but we're happy to tell you, is that not every single dog gets on with raw. And when you think about it, it'd be ludicrous to think that they would. You and I don't eat exactly the same way or eat exactly the same types of food. So why would all these millions of dogs need to be fed in exactly the same way? So if you really don't want to feed raw food, come and see us. We can definitely help you pick one that you do want to feed. And often we find that if you don't want to feed something, it's just never going to work. And that concludes episode 21 of Ask Alan. Thank you for all the questions. We had some really cracking questions this week, and we've got some more coming up for you next week. So see you soon.